a tremendous number of people. Jennifer, go ahead. They're working to see if they can make a deal, and if they make a deal, they'll have to bring it to me, and I'll either approve it or not. To me, safety is the predominant factor, and we'll see if they can do that. But they're moving along, and let's see what happens. If they make a deal, that's fine, and if they don't, that's okay too.
Mr. President, are the election results only legitimate if you win?
So we have to be very careful with the ballots. The ballots, that's a whole big scam. You know, they found, I understand, 8 ballots in a waste paper basket in some location. They found, it was reported in one of the newspapers that they found a lot of ballots in a river. They throw them out if they have the name Trump on it, I guess, but they had ballots.
They had no names on them, they said.
Okay, well, they still found them in a river, whether they had a name on it or not, but the other ones had the Trump name on it, and they were thrown into a waste paper basket. We want to make sure the election is honest, and I'm not sure that it can be. I don't know that it can be with this whole situation. Unsolicited ballots. They're unsolicited, millions being sent to everybody, and we'll see. But if you remember, Hillary Clinton just a week ago or so told Joe Biden, do not accept the results of the election under any circumstances. But you don't ask her that question. You only ask me the question.
But you didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question. Are the results only legitimate if you win?
Say it.
Lagoa, do you plan to meet with Lagoa?
I don't want to make a comment on that, but we're going to make our decision on Saturday, but I won't comment on that. I will say this. I think Saturday afternoon, 5 o'clock, is going to be a very important day in the history of our country. I think it's going to be a very monumental, very good choice.
What do you say to the family of Breonna Taylor, sir? What do you say to the family of Breonna Taylor?
I'm getting very close to a final choice. Well, we're doing, we have numerous companies. We have Johnson & Johnson, we have Pfizer, we have Moderna, we have others too. They're great companies, the best in the world. So I think you'd put the people of New York at great risk, and he's done that. If you look at the nursing homes, 11,000 people died needlessly. So when you look at that, it's very sad. So we'll see. He'll have to see. But these are great companies. These are being done by really probably some of the greatest companies in the world when you think with Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, etc. I think that they're getting very close. As you know, they're in final testing right now, phase 3, but final. They've given shots to everybody, to thousands and thousands of people. And so far it looks very good, and it looks like it could happen fairly quickly.
So what do you say to the family of Breonna Taylor, sir?
I think it's a sad thing, and I give my regards to the family of Breonna. I also think it's so sad what's happening with everything about that case, including law enforcement. So many people suffering, so many people needlessly suffering, but with respect to Breonna, we give our regards to the family.
Sir, what do you think the protesters are fighting for? Sir, what do you think the protesters are fighting for?
That's a global foreign policy also checkmates China. It stops the influence of China globally.
Well, it was an honor to be nominated for 2 Nobel Prizes. So that was an honor, and we'll see what's happening. I know that China now and India are having difficulty, and very, very substantial difficulty, and hopefully they'll be able to work that out. If we can help, we'd love to help.
How do you feel about some of the chanting that was going on outside the Supreme Court, vote you out, and uphold her wish?
Well, I think that was just a political chant. We could hardly hear it from where we were. Somebody said there was some chanting, but they were right next to the media, but we really could hardly hear too much. We heard a sound, but it wasn't very strong.
Sir, what do you think the peaceful protesters are fighting for? What do you think the peaceful protesters are fighting for?
Well, I think that peaceful protesters, number one, it's fine to do that in a peaceful manner.
What are they
but when it
fighting
gets less than peaceful, as you see all over, then it's unacceptable. And that's where law and order is necessary, and that's where law enforcement is very important.
So
Jennifer,
what are they
go
fighting
ahead.
for? You didn't answer my question.
Jennifer,
Though.
go ahead.
Sir, but sir, you didn't answer my question. What are they fighting for?
Well, we're speaking with a lot of people about that. I'm doing very well in Maine. You've seen the numbers. What I've done for Maine is what nobody's done. I've freed up 5,000 square miles of ocean that was taken away by President Obama. And for the lobster, the people that go out and get us those great lobsters that we all like so much, I freed that whole business up, and the fishermen too, we freed it up. So it's, I think I've done more for Maine than just about anybody, certainly in many, many years. So I'm doing very well in Maine. I don't know, I haven't seen polls on Susan, but I hope she does well.
Sir,
Thank you.
Dr. Redfield said 90% of Americans were susceptible. Do you believe that number?
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times for our coverage of President Trump leaving the White House. He's heading to North Carolina. He's heading to Florida. In North Carolina, he's going to be talking about healthcare, about America First healthcare. And in Florida, he's going to be delivering a speech at his rally. We're going to be live streaming both of those events. They should be coming up on your screen. Also, I'll pin them to the top of the comments below. So make sure you guys go give them a thumbs up, set the reminder, and share them on social media along with this video. Let us know what you think about everything that President Trump said on this press conference from the South Lawn as he leaves to North Carolina and then Florida. Thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times, and we hope that you guys join us for those live streams. If you're new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe and click that bell and join the underground, because we are not the mainstream media. We don't want to be the mainstream media. We are not even the mainstream media's friends. Us and the mainstream media are not on the same team. We are not on the same side because the mainstream media wants to slander, lie, and twist President Trump's words and everything that he does. Here at Golden State Times, we show you raw footage of what is going on so President Trump can speak for himself. No one needs to be telling you guys how to think or what to watch or what not to watch. You can watch President Trump for yourselves and listen to what he has to say from his own mouth without any interruption or any opinion. So if that's the type of coverage you want, subscribe and click that bell. Thank you so much, folks, and we'll see you guys at the two live events coming very soon.